Dubai has been known for its glittering skyscrapers that could pretty much break your neck trying to look up, and ultra-rich residents, and that's putting it nicely. But there's another side of the city that's just as dazzling, and it's the celebrity royals. These A-list figures enjoy the finest things that money can buy, because when you have oil money, you pretty much rule the world, from private jets to designer clothes and everything in between. But one member of this exclusive club has recently drawn extra attention with her lavish yet secretive $50 million wedding. And you thought planning a budget around your wedding was difficult. If you're fascinated by the lives of the rich and famous, you don't want to miss the rest of this story. Now, before we take off on this flying carpet ride, you want to see more videos like this, right? Well, then click on that subscribe button. No, you've already done that? Okay, great. Let's just get started then. So, how does one even fathom or possibly dream of a wedding that costs that much? Well, if your father is the ruler of Dubai, as well as the vice president and prime minister of the United Arab Emirates, surely you can only expect his daughter's wedding to ooze luxury with every single detail. His Highness, who is Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, is estimated to have a net worth of over $18 billion. I mean, geez, I thought I was rich after winning the $1,000 scratch off. So what's a few $1,000,000 then for him to drop on his favorite daughter's big day? After all, she seems to be the daughter that has the Cinderella slipper of his 3 daughters. Now, hey, look, I'm not one to gossip and spread rumors, but one of Sheikha Mahra's sisters wasn't so lucky. This was evident in the early 2000s when one of his daughters, Sheikha Latifah bint Mohammed Al Maktoum, had escaped from their family estate in England, which, honestly, why would you want to? And since her capture and return, no one has ever heard much about her. Rumors suggest that the Prime Minister has her locked up in the palace and she's only allowed to move around the confines of it. So it's not hard to see why he may have taken stricter actions over her. Sheikha Mahra obviously learned how to work the system. You know, going with the flow, making life easier, and just, reaping all those benefits and rewards of being a royal princess. Basically, deal with the cards that you're dealt, yada, 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 and in this case, let your good outweigh the bad. And if you are Sheikha Mahra, that means embracing your beauty, honoring that heritage, and staying on daddy's good side, mind you. And you too can also benefit and reap the rewards. Therefore, it was crystal clear to her that allegiance to her father remains paramount, compelling her to yield to wishes that tether her to tradition, even if that means marrying her cousin. I mean, seriously, Sweet Home Alabama, anybody? Yep, you heard me right. I said it. Marrying her cousin. That literally gives it a whole other term to the meaning keeping it in the family. Now that we've addressed the biggest elephant in the room, let's go ahead and go on to the luxurious nuptials. The matrimonial union of Dubai's illustrious princess, Sheikha Mahra, and the distinguished Sheikha Mahra Al Maktoum was an affair that overflowed with pomp, opulence, and jubilation well beyond your wildest imagination. Even though shrouded in a veil of secrecy, the event was anything but understated in its splendor, benefiting the lofty standings of such a royal alliance. And the date, forever etched in their golden letters, was May 27th, 2023. Their grand nuptial celebration graced the magnificent Zabeel Hall with the iconic Dubai World Trade Center, a location synonymous with prestige and grandiosity. Such a venue was only fitting for a couple of their regal distinction. The vastness of Zabeel Hall alone, combined with its refined elegance, framed an impeccable canvas for the day's festivities, setting the stage for a fairy tale-like occasion that only Disney could pull off. Every corner of the hall just radiated opulence, from the meticulous detailing of the decor to the flawless orchestration of the entire event. It was evident that every effort had been taken to cultivate an ambiance that would linger well into the memories of all those present many years, even decades afterwards. All those shimmering chandeliers, the sumptuous tapestries, and meticulous arrangements spoke of an affair where no expense was spared. Yeah, I mean, come on, $50 million budget? You'd think it would be hard to miss any of the minor details. In attendance, there was a galaxy of luminaries, each more eminent than the last. The hall was graced with the presence of distinguished members of royal lineage, including leaders from the vast expanse of the UAE and an assortment of global dignitaries. Their collective presence was a testament to the monumental significance of this regal union. The wedding, which was a spectacle of stars, was a convergence of royalty and renown, highlighting the union's royal gravitas. Miraculously, somehow kept under wraps, whispers of the festivity broke out through sporadic social media glimpses and a touching ode by the Dubai ruler himself. The internet was absolutely buzzing as the couple peppered Instagram with exclusive shots, revealing esteemed guests like Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. These images unveiled the celebration's soul, immortalizing the couple's pure joy. Naturally, the newlyweds were a picture of sartorial splendor, and what may raise an eyebrow, however, was the decidedly Western flair to the festivity. True, the traditional Islamic nuptial rituals preceded the party, but listen, the couple appeared as if they were graced at a Manhattan ballroom rather than a Middle Eastern palace in the middle of the desert. Sheikha Mahra had donned a gown that could only be described as artistic in fabric form. Pristine white, crowned with an ethereal veil, each and every inch of the ensemble screamed elegance. The designer, Ezra Kotshaw, had marshaled a brigade of 50 mind you, artisans to birth this magnum opus. Embezzled with glistening diamonds, real ones, not the fake ones you find in the jewelry store, and interwoven with silver threads, the gown's price remained shrouded in mystery. While exact estimates hover in the shadows, there is some whispers that suggest that the dress's value had breezed well past the $100,000 mark. Without an intricate breakdown of the materials and craftsmanship, pinpointing a price is kind of akin to chasing a mirage. However, it is whispered with confidence that the princess's entire ensemble, inclusive of opulent earrings, a statement necklace, as well as a wrist adorned with a chopper diamond watch, hovered around a staggering $500 million. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, this union was not just a pivotal chapter in Princess Mahra's tale, but a defining moment for her doting father and, most poignantly, her dashing cousin groom, if we can even say that, oddly enough. But let's be honest, with hard work and dedication and a filthy rich father, she's been able to amass herself a net worth of about $300 million, making her one of the wealthiest women in the United Arab Emirates, if not the entire world. So she didn't come to the table completely empty-handed. She must have had a pretty big allowance to amass that kind of wealth, and what does a princess even do with that money? She doesn't just, go out and buy furniture to decorate a room. Why do that when she can go out and purchase her own bachelorette palace? Well, in fact, she did do that by indulging in a private sanctuary to relish the joys of her youthful days, separate from the family palace. This ultra bachelorette pad set back a whopping $120 million. Its glitzy interior blurred that line between the grandeur of the Zabel Palace and her personal abode. Granted, the palace sprawls over a more extensive footprint, but the meticulous decor, all the lavish furnishings, and state-of-the-art luxuries craft an utterly breathtaking escape for the Sheikha. Sheikha Mahra's personal garage is a treasure trove of wealth too, albeit more selective, sparkling with luxurious badges. Her petite fleet stands at a cool $7 million, and the crown jewels, a bubblegum pink Rolls-Royce Phantom with a hefty price tag of around $500,000, and a majestic Grand LaFerrari tipping the scales at $2.1 million. Oh, but wait, there is more. The Sheikhan's been spotted in a McLaren P1 with a bank-denting $1.15 million price, sharing the LaFerrari's luxurious silver coat and a reputation for lightning speed. One ponders if she's echoing her brother, the proud owner who has got a fleet of gold-gilded autos. However, she does flirt with her brother's tank-inspired genre, owning a beastly Mercedes-AMG G63, a snippet at $147,000, masquerading convincingly as a tank, albeit. Capping off this exclusive ensemble, Sheikha Mahra claims ownership of a staggering $3.1 million Bugatti Chiron, sitting pretty smoking hot amongst the globe's priciest road cruisers. Her collection, albeit maybe not as extensive as some other people in her realm, you still got to admire her because, seriously, with somebody stacking that much cash and those kind of cars, you could pretty much get away at any point and at any time. Still, it's a firework display of automotive opulence. Coming from a luxurious background, she had to marry someone that could afford to keep her in the lifestyle that she was accustomed to. So, this is probably a good time to look at her groom because he's also uber rich. Meet Sheikh Mahra, a man of boundless ambition and a flair for business. With fingers in various pies, he is a key player in a variety of ventures, including the illustrious CGI real estate development company, the ever-evolving Group of companies, the tech-savvy Dubai Tech, and the dynamic Albarada Trading. There's no secret that his net worth clocks in at a well-earned and well-received $15 billion. So before you start wondering how much you could pull off on a wedding this scale, remember that Sheikh Mohammed's empire wasn't built in a day. It's a statement of hard work, innovation, and probably a little bit of luck. So while you might not have $50 million lying around to spare for your big day, there's no harm in dreaming big and taking inspirations from the grandeur of this wonderful and illustrious wedding celebration. Who knows? Maybe you'll create your very own fairy tale wedding. So thanks for watching, and also don't forget to like this video before you go, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, as well as ding on that notification bell so you don't miss any more content updates from us. Until next time, guys, we will see you later.